heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabari Sinakis, they turn from you. Perhaps they too recoil from the venom in your soul. As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We did not choose this. We did not want this. The earth shook. The waters rose. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? Oh, really? It's hard to tell with all the dream thralls around.
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Galawain's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves. This one's mine.
Much as I hate to leave this, get out one more drink.
Fear in the eyes!
You're mine now.
Behind you!
Hurry in the brush! That's the boy!
Leave before you worsen the situation. Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads. You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagic has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Try.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sopadal. An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? With good reason. Why should a tool know it's being used? There are 2 plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akito will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Don't make me separate your skin from your muscle.
I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
You also will not enjoy hearing that it may cost a few dozen deaths. Possibly even 100.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reingrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwine's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. If only the Inquisitor was as astute as you. Regardless, you're correct. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Imagine it, Envoy. Was there ever a godlike who stood tall against their own creator? Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the living lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Countless will die regardless if the Dream Scourge is not stopped. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Marinzoth Clathan, Aid Marslante.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. I think you made a choice that benefited the ultimate good. There will be no more Dream Thralls. You may, however, have nightmares, knowing you've caused so many casualties. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For Me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people! I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this. Why only to bury down when we had Ringgrim?
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. So because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
You saw what she did to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Ludwig's a monster. But how can you say Ringgrim's any less of one?
Ringgrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Oh, Naivasta, fuitu meyu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No, we're on our own. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
I must have done 100 shifts on those watchtowers. saw so much Thirdborn blood under them.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. We will dream too, then. Dream of the flood that breaks.
Who needs that? Oh.
Gods, it's good to see a living face. Is there...
It's strange to see some... Welcome back. How can...
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. It amazes me that you have the courage to say that to my face. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
How do you feel?
Safe travels to you.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Yes, but isn't it more fun that way? Keeps things spicy. Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a Bleste thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Bleste oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever Bleste planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shifted unknowable shapes. Feet blistered on the rock. The pursuit of rest. Escape. Flight without respite. There is still so much to fear. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? A bulwark unshaken. Why? Oil in a lamp. It burns to sustain itself. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? We ponder. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
The garden is close. Oh, let's hurry up.
That all you got? Coming from your right.
What armor did you have?
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you don't.
Here it comes. Stand back. To your left.
If you insist.
It burns! Burn!
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden. We'd be there already if not for the roots. The tower calls. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
The courts, with their glinting mirrors. 1,000 fractured lies. But my people won't. Envoy, over here.
Stop right there.
Take your best shot.
We've got company!
Right flank. Give them just as good. I like that trick a lot better. That island with the glowing tree. It's gotta be the garden. I don't see an easy way to get there, though. Let's look around. You sure do know how to show us the sights, envoy.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swing through that. I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea. Well, maybe the people in charge know what's going on. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. To Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the steel garrote can cause trouble. Yes, let's go already.
This would be a great spot, but there are so many of them.
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Well, isn't this a homely little fortress? So warm, so welcoming.
This would be a great spot, but there are so many of them.
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Well, isn't this a homely little fortress? So warm, so welcoming.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around and go back the way you came. Marius? As in Marius with the red beard and silly hat? Holds a little flute? Smells like jerky and onions? Whereas bells? We thought he was dead. Marius was a good friend of mine. We're not supposed to acknowledge those in exile, but if you bring him here, I will return the favor. Now go. I can't be caught speaking with you. You again? I told you the first time.
Ah, Fuitu Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now?
Quench your coals, Envoy. Let me handle this.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. True Pargrunen don't desert the keep. We thought Marius must have died. We had a funeral and everything.
Right. And I'm sure you all had a good long cry about it, too. You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Emperor? What's that?
It's their word for a fancy guy in a big gold hat.
I know what that means. I was trying to be sarcastic.
Come on, just for once, consider not being a complete Jatule and let us pass.
You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the council will have my head. Just like an adherent to make a convenient promise they have no hope of keeping. There are always consequences, godlike. Always.
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for anything less?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
All that for us?
Just be aware, the people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Try growing up with that volcano on the horizon.
Gods. Here we go.